My name is Franchesca Mejia and I teach orchestra at Farley Middle School. I've been teaching orchestra for 13 years, and this is my 4th year in Hutto ISD here at Farley Middle School, and I'm really glad I was able to come in when orchestra was just starting to evolve here in Hutto ISD. It started in the 2019-2020 year. That was that COVID year. It had one teacher that was split. The next year had a new teacher. And then by the end of 2021, I showed up. And since I've been here, we've moved into our new home, which is the old band hall, but we have definitely created it as a central space for orchestra here at Farley Middle School. And I've been so privileged to see orchestra be built across Hutto ISD and see Hutto really invest resources, staff, to build orchestra and make orchestra a premier program in Central Texas here in Hutto ISD. I love that Hippo Nation is a community where we're all together waving the same colors, supporting the same mascot. I was really excited when I came here that everyone was a Hippo, and I just thought that was so cool that we can all be in unity together. And I saw Hutto ISD as this community, and I've been treated so professionally here, like an expert, and I really love how they have here in Hutto ISD embraced my journey to leadership and given me opportunities to explore that as well. I really appreciate how Hutto ISD approaches all of their students and ensures that every student is going to feel included on our campuses. I also love that we have strong campus leadership across the district that know that this is the #1 goal, to make sure our students and our staff are coming into campuses that they feel safe, included, and they also feel appreciated in. I remember going through my undergraduate playing double bass and wanting to perform music for the world and create this sense of peace. And I knew that that was only going to serve the people who bought tickets. So I really found a calling in myself to continue to help people around me. And I found that serving as a public educator was going to be that route for me. I absolutely love middle school. I got to spend 6 years in middle school in my first campus, and then I went to high school for several years, and now I'm back at middle school. And people think I'm crazy, but the good thing about middle schoolers is that they are just opening the door to exploration, and they are excited to learn new things. They're excited to do them well, and they want to show you how they're learning and excelling and achieving. And that excitement for me is the reward. When I teach middle schoolers and I put an instrument in their hand for the first time, and I see the struggle and the pain and the disappointment that they will get through challenges, but when it comes to their winter concert, which is the beginner orchestra's first big show, I see the pride brimming in their faces, and that is just the most beautiful moment for me when I see young children facing challenges and then being able to put in the hard work to overcome those challenges, and then the pride that comes with it, and those are real rewards. Education is liberation in so many ways, and through arts, especially music, I'm able to teach so many things. Not just how to play an instrument, but I get to simulate life for young people. I get to show them that we have deadlines and responsibilities, and we have to be collaborative with our peers, and we have to do things that may be uncomfortable, and we have to grow through them. And I'm able to create a soft space here for them to land when they do face those challenges. And it's so important to me that in education, we help young people understand how to navigate those processes of life so that when they are in adulthood, they're able to act as productive citizens of society, and they're able to go about their adult lives with responsibility and autonomy without facing consequences if they hadn't have learned those lessons earlier. I know in my orchestra class, I tell them a lot that your practice logs are due Tuesday every week. Just like our rent is due at the beginning of the month, there are consequences when we don't meet these deadlines. And it's so important to me that teaching, especially our young students, and when they come into our campuses and they're have all of these things coming at them and all of these different math and science and language arts, and then they're on their computers and they're distracted by so many things, that I can create a space for them to come into, that they know it's a safe space, that they can be who they want to be, and they can make the mistakes that they need to make to learn the lessons that are going to help them later in life. One of the huge benefits of being in the orchestra hall here at Farley is musical growth. I've had students really struggle when that August and September, they have a fall concert coming up in October, and they cannot play a thing. And I work hard and I push them, and I know they get nervous on themselves, but I teach them about confidence and security in their performance. And I know they want me to stop, but they know I'm gonna keep pushing and pushing. And then suddenly, as we get into spring semester, they're playing music they could never imagine they played. They're feeling more confident. And I love to I think about this one student, I can see their face right now, reminding them, do you remember August? Do you remember September? Could you play that Aspen Glow piece now compared to September? And how much better are you gonna play it now? And I see their eyes light up because they see their musical growth too. They're feeling better about themselves and they're sounding absolutely gorgeous on their instrument. When I'm not at school, I'm probably playing music in my apartment or someone else's house or a venue. Playing, singing, whatever is coming to mind. I do love music a lot. I am a professional musician outside of the school building, and with that, I get to interact with other musicians, string players, other teachers, and that really also helps build up my capacity to grow as an educator, and I can bring a lot of the things I learn in my professional music life back into the classroom. And that's really fantastic. And I'm learning new instruments every day. I do play a lot, but I've always wanted to play drums, so that's been my most recent ambition. I'm Franchesca Mejia, and I'm a Hippo.